Hey guys, this is William with another. Oh, this is hopefully. Are we stable? Alright. Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing in the IKWM France deck G456 game with a power filter with Mewdes, Intel, and PJ17. Well, there's some good stuff in here. Some ridiculously good stuff. We got Master Horseman, we got Rent Keeper, we got Farm Steward, we've got Baker Servant. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Farm Steward is pretty good, but I don't think I would take it ahead of Rent Keeper or Master Huntsman. I think I like both of them a bit better. And Baker's Servant is quite good as well. I think what we're just going to do is take Rent Keeper here. I think Rent Keeper, there's going to be a lot of high power cards. Let's get myself a lot of actions. Maybe make a way to build lots of rooms. There's Cowboy and Mother. Hopefully someone drafts a Cowboy and Mother game and then I can benefit from their non-competition. So I could take Stable Deliveryman or Fence Deliveryman, or I could just take Lady of the Manor. I think I'd just take Lady of the Manor here. Like, Stable Deliveryman would help me get the points from it, but with Lady of the Manor and a 2-read action, I can get my Rent Keeper out in round 3, which seems pretty appealing. It's usually what I end up wanting to do with Rent Keeper. Yeah. And then we got Cat Lover, so that's pretty excellent. That's what we wanted to see. So we won't use Cat Lover for our first room in all likelihood, but we'll definitely make a 4th and a 5th room, and then Cat Lover will discount us on the read. Could also do Wood Collector, but I think Cat Lover is a bit better than Wood Collector in this situation, because I don't really need Wood Collector for the wood. Like, I'd rather have Cat Lover saving me the read so I can build lots of rooms. So this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I can see my bit rate on the... Yeah, I don't know what it is about this time of day. That's why I normally try to stream in the afternoon when I can, but couldn't today, so. Sorry, by the way, if I haven't commented. I haven't been good on responding to videos, comments on the videos, so I need to do that still. I do read them, but I just don't always have the time to reply. We're pretty busy getting ramped up for Christmas, so. Okay, Le Petit Prince. 1 cattle for 3 grain, or 1 vegetable for a sheep and a boar. Seems interesting. I don't think jeweler is very good. 2 stone is quite expensive. I think this is a pretty clear soil nutritionist pick. Yeah, this card is actually quite good, and it's going to be a good way for me to hit the Lady of the Manor bonuses with very few crops. So definitely looking for big house, lots of crops, and the ability to hold animals too. So I guess my Rent Keeper, I'm hoping for my first room that I can build a stable as well, because then with the stable I can take 2 sheep, and then 2 sheep discount me 2 reed per room, or a wood and a reed, or whatever it ends up being. I think this pick is Baker's Servant, I'm pretty sure. Although Horseman is kind of interesting with Cat Lover, and knowing that I already want to hold animals, and fence stables are good with Lady of the Manor. But I think this has got to just be Baker's Servant. Like, even though I want to take animals with cat lover, if maybe I get ladder in my miners and then I get a way to get grain in my miners. I like my gluten-free baker as well. I think it's a good card, but you need a way of getting a lot of veggie, which I have not seen as of yet. This pick, I think I probably take Good Friend here. I don't really see anything else that I like. I don't really need Clay Hut Builder. Good Friend is pretty reasonable. If you get a bunch of expensive miners, which we should, or miners that have high impact that cost stuff, then you can get a lot out of Good Friend. It can be worth quite a bit. And this pick, not supervisor. I mean, Forester is always interesting to consider just because there are some things that it combos with really nicely. But I think I just got to take Quarryman here. Quarryman is a kind of backup way to feed if I'm really stuck. Like, I can always use Rentkeeper to get a bunch of stone and then use Quarryman to turn that stone into food. And that can be kind of a rudimentary way of feeding my family. All right. What am I supposed to take here? I mean, Baker's Servant, Soil Nutritionist can be played kind of late. Probably don't want to play Quarryman all that late. I probably want to play it early. But, I mean, Farm School could play Lady of the Manor, Baker's Servant, Soil Nutritionist, maybe even Quarryman. Could maybe play Cat Lover. I don't think I'm going to take it here, though. I don't have a really obvious way of getting the crops yet. So I think probably we just take Sawhorse, which Sawhorse is a good card. It's a very good card. Yeah. This pick could be Winter Pond, could be Lettuce Patch. I think probably one of those two. I don't think I'd take Wildlife Reserve. I'll let someone else play it and give me a wood with Good Friend. Oh, the rest of these cards are pretty good, so... So with Food Bank doesn't really go well with Lady of the Manor because I might want to build 4 fence stables, so Food Bank is kind of an anti-combo with that. So we can go between Winter Pond and Lettuce Patch. Lettuce Patch kind of helps the... Oh, Muddy Water. Oh, I didn't scroll all the way to the end. Oh, yeah, we'll take Muddy Water. This card is really good. I think so, yeah. I think it's a bit better than Winter Pond and Lettuce Patch. I think the stats on Muddy Water are really high as well, yeah. If Village School comes back, I'll be a little unhappy that I didn't take Lettuce Patch, but in the event that doesn't happen, which I think is probably unlikely, probably someone is going to take Village School because it's a good card. I think Muddy Waters is fine. Getting a couple random clay can sometimes be really good. Like sometimes you're in a case where you need just 1 or 2 more clay to pay for that extra cooking hearth or to get your clay house renovation, so... Okay. Yeah, so a couple good veggie cards in here. So hopefully no one took a really good vegetable engine, because if they did, there could be some crazy stuff going on here. Carrot Harvester, Prize Squash. I think, though, I'm going to take Storybooks. I think Storybooks is actually like a really good card. I think it gives animals for my cat lover, which is going to be nice. I think it gives food if I build a cooking hearth. Yeah, I think this just like does, Storybooks just does a lot of stuff that I want it to do. I think Clogs is also good. I could even think about Rotten Plow because Soul Nutritionist kind of counters the negative aspect of Rotten Plow, but Rotten Plow might come back, and if it comes back, I'll probably take it. Even though I did see the oh, that card, that miner that gets you a field whenever somebody else uses a plow. Um, don't think this is a woodcart game. I think Sawhorse and Cat Lover, Lady of the Manor, Good Friend. I've got lots of ways of getting wood. I think woodcart will come a little later than I need it to. Um, Clockwork Man is fine, but I haven't seen any real good reason to take it. Dough is fine. If I'm going to bake with Baker Servant, which I think seems pretty likely, dough is fine. I think, though, I like Overgrown Pond a bit better. 2 wood, 2 food. That seems pretty good. Yeah, compared to dough. Yeah. I'm still not sure if I'll build like an oven yet. I might just bake with like a cooking hearth, which would be fine with Good Friend. The punter came back. I could almost take the punter just so that nobody else does. Could take Abandoned Willow because if I Rotten Plow 3 times and I have 1 extra field that I don't need that I could turn into wood. I think I'll take punter here. Yeah. Don't I don't know if I need to take Abandoned Willow. I think punter. Just making sure nobody else uses the punter is fine. Or if Rotten Plow doesn't come back to me, then I have the punter myself. So both of those situations are pretty good. Don't think I want to take Peasant's Boutique. Not with storybooks. Not with my desire to build a bunch of rooms. Don't. It's unlikely I'll build the Basket Maker's Workshop. Food bank. Yeah, I don't really want to do food bank. I guess I could take Wildlife Reserve. And if I play it before storybooks or after storybooks, then it can maybe hold a couple things. So yeah, food bank looks fine. Like it looks pretty good. If I didn't know that Spinny was in the game, then you could put it on 3 wood and it should be pretty good. And Rotten Plow did come back, and I will take it. Yeah, and hopefully we can use the Soil Nutritionist to counterbalance the negative impact of the Rotten Plow. Or if punter, like someone else plays like Swing Plow, then punter gets me 2 fields, and then maybe I don't need to play Rotten Plow at all. We will see. Certainly, I think this is a game where we're going for first room with Rentkeeper, and then we have some really good miners for going for first family growth. So Sawhorse is great for it. Storybooks is good for it, although Storybooks is a little expensive. Then Muddy Waters, Overgrown Pond, depending on how late family growth comes out. Should be able to make this work. So we're in second, best seat to start in. We start with occupation. So, I could play Lady of the Manor here. Lady of the Manor pushes me towards getting the first room, but I think I'll play Good Friend here. This is just like a really efficient action. I'm going to have some nice passive income throughout the whole game, thanks to my good friend. Or no, because I guess I am a good friend, right? I'm a good friend to the others. So therefore, they're going to help me out. Yes, since I'm the one who is doing the occupationing. 3 wood for intel over expensive occupation. Always good to keep an eye on. Might mean he plays a 3 wood miner, which would mean good friend is already might give me a wood right off the bat, which would be nice. Whoa. Whoa. So I get a read. So I think what I do now is I play Occupation Lady of the Manor, and then I try to build and get Rentkeeper out in round 3. I think that looks like a pretty good plan. Yeah, PJ17 took 2 wood ahead of playing an occupation. Mewdes start playered instead of playing an occupation. These guys all know something I don't. So I get 2 read next round, which is excellent. 2 read and then 2 wood. Because I'm pretty sure Mewdes is going to read Stone Food. So I get 2 read, which is good because I want an extra read for my storybooks. And then 3 wood should get taken, but I should get 2 wood back. And then round 3, build a room, Rentkeeper. First action, Rentkeeper. Second action, build a room. This is an excellent start so far. And in fact, if Intel is or someone is going to play a stone or a wood miner, I might not even need to take wood. Intel plays Reeve. Alright. So I wonder, I'm guessing, considering Intel plowed a field in round 1, I'm guessing Intel might have taken the village school or the farm school, whichever the one is that lets you play occupations whenever you harvest 2 or more resources. PJ17 goes for the 4 clay ahead of anything else. This makes a lot of sense. I really like this because sheep came round 2. It's going to give him first access to the sheep. You can take build the first fireplace, so that looks quite good. What it also means is there's a chance that I get 3 wood here, which would be really nice. Really nice. Took 2 clay twice. Did he really? Oh. Did he? No. Wait, he took 2 wood first action. Yeah, his second action was 2 clay, and then he 2 clayed again. Wow. And now Mewdes is playing start player dough. Well, that's quite good for me, I have to say. Take 3 wood. So that means I get cheap occupation in round 3, and then I can get build a room because nobody else is going to want to build a room. Intel takes a grain. Yeah, so actually, surprisingly in this game, there were very few ways of accumulating crops through miners and occupations. So That's an interesting one to keep an eye on. PJ17 builds a cooking hearth. So yeah, definitely getting the rent keeper out here. There's 4 wood, which is nice, but the rent keeper gets me the food back before the next harvest. And who knows, maybe I even like play quarryman or something crazy. It also gets my 3rd occupation out, so I could do something like start player overgrown pond. Like I can get a food next round. Although who am I kidding? I'm not getting a food when I can play rent keeper. Whoa! Salary. What is going on? This is a weird game. This is a weird game. Wonder if Intel is looking into his crystal ball and seeing that he's gonna be 6 wood. Yeah, read from good friend this early is crazy good. Yeah. Read from good friend this early is really good. Oh, Mewdes has got Guildmaster. Okay, so that means Intel can get a 6 wood action. Yeah, I want to build a room. I don't mind giving him a wood action, I think. Plus, should we take stone or should we just take reed and focus on regular? The stone can be turned into food with the quarrymen very easily. But the reed can be used to build more stuff with cat lover. And I think I probably want to go for animals anyways. Maybe food stone just to be careful. Because yeah, then we could potentially occupation quarryman, and then if we don't have time to set up a feeding engine in stage 2, then quarryman is our feeding engine. Intel's turning a wood into a reed. Oh, PJ took the 3 wood action. Okay, good. So there are a couple 4 food actions. I'd be happy with either of them. Yeah, this sort seems. Well, when the person in front of you start players twice and was start player in round 1 automatically, yeah, that's a pretty excellent start. Pretty excellent. And I'm so close to getting my muddy waters off too. Like, I wouldn't even be mad. You know what? If family growth is round 7, I won't even be mad. Not at all. I will be just quite content, I think, because I can play storybooks, and then I can, or overgrown pond, and then I can play sawhorse or storybooks, and then I can play muddy waters. I got lots of stuff I can do. Quality of my cards is extremely high, which is definitely helping. Oh, here we go. Cowboy and Mother. All right. That card is coming out. So I'm hoping for round 5 family growth now, and Mewdes is hoping for anything but that. Intel plays Fence Delivery Man. Okay, so I don't even need to start player here unless PJ builds a room, but PJ needs to take food. So yeah, no pressure on me to build a room, or no pressure on me to start player. So I can take like 4 wood maybe if it comes back, or 4 food, or 4 clay. I think I would take 4 wood over the 4 clay. If my choice is between 4 wood and 4 food though, Because the thing is, if I leave good actions for early round 5 and it's not family growth, then it's very likely that I get one of those good actions, even if I don't start player. Yeah, because Mewdes needs to Basket Maker's Workshop here. Yeah, has to in order to be able to feed. Well, it could take 4 food. So if I take 4 food here, then there's going to be 6 clay, 5 clay, 4 wood, 5 wood, 6 wood. So there's going to be so many good actions that I think my opponents will not be too incentivized to take family growth. And even if they do, and I have to family growth first action, that means that's 2 actions. I'll still get a great action back with my second move. So yeah, we'll just 4 food here, and that looks fine. And let's see what the round card is. It's stone, and we'll grab plus FR so that we can put pressure on the build room space after I take wood. Yeah, look at this. 5 wood, 4 wood, 6 clay, 5 clay. Yeah, I'm going to get some good stuff. Unless we get totally screwed and PJ17 builds a room here, that would be kind of annoying. But even if they build a room, then I start player, and then I should get 5 clay back or 4 wood back. And either of those would be fine. Wow, he does build a room. All right. That's kind of irritating, but not a big deal. Yeah, so instead of doing 2 good resource grabs, PJ17 decided wants to be set up to build a room. Problem is, oh wow, okay, if this is start player homework, my opponents have a right to be annoyed at this point. Yeah, the start seems good, that's for sure. Cat Lover even worth it? Seems like you save enough as is with Sawhorse and Overgrown Pond. Well, I think probably it'll be worth to go for 5 rooms, is sort of my analysis. So we've got Hedgekeeper. So this is homework playing Hedgekeeper and Beastmaster. Okay. So I can take 6 clay here, or I can take 5 wood. I think I probably just take the wood, since basically this action almost gets me everything I need if I play Cat Lover. Yeah, I'm in a really exceptional spot, and in no small part due to Mewdes. I wonder if he's trying to play all of his occupations by the end of stage 2 or something. Like if he took that card, that's going to give him 4 bonus points or something. Even if he did, I'm sorry, with Cowboy and Mother, with how good my start has been, I don't think you're beating me. The other thing is Cat Lover really wants, I guess he's got Hedgekeeper, so even though he has no wood, Hedgekeeper makes up for that somewhat, because he can take 4 wood here. Okay. And Nail Basket, yeah, he's got Nail Basket to help him do a bit more fencing a bit faster than normal. Okay, yeah, Nail Basket sort of saves him in action. He is fencing, okay. Kind of expected something better back here than I got, but I think this is fine. I think I play Cat Lover here, because it has to come out at some point, and I don't need Quarryman, at least not for a little while, and the rest of the actions are quite weak. I don't even need to read Stone Food. I like Cat Lover better than read Stone Food, so yeah. Looks fine. Here's my cat lover. Actually, Nathan got a cat recently. I don't know if I've told you guys about this, but when we went to our friend's wedding, Nathan brought a cat back from the dairy farm. So I am a cat lover now. I had never had pets growing up, and Nathan and his older brother have kind of converted me. So we're going to start player here. Oh, have I announced my... I did not. Okay, so my rent keeper plus F... Doesn't really matter what I get. Plus FR, I guess. And then start player, and I will start player play Overgrown Pond, I guess. Or I could do Sawhorse. Yeah, Sawhorse, I think, because I might actually build my rooms sooner rather than later. Yeah. Keep lots of pressure on the build room space. Have Rent Keeper activate as many times as it can. So certainly Mewdes is happy to see Family Growth not come out until round 7 with Cowboy and Mother, for sure. I think he's going to have a hard time beating my game, though, because I'm going to have a really outstanding game. Like, I'm already ready to build another room. So if Intel's not really careful about building, like, he's gonna have a hard time. Build a room here. I guess it gets Rent Keeper to pop off more times. The rest of the board is pretty bad. We'll see what comes back. Like, if 2 wood and a stone comes back, I probably take 2 wood and a stone. But if 2 wood and a stone doesn't come back, then I could think about Rent Keeper for sure. The other reason I wouldn't want to build a room here is because if I, when I play storybooks, actually, when do storybooks pay off? Work phase. Okay, so the cat lover won't actually pay off until the end of round 7, so I wouldn't be able to build until round 8. Oh yeah, I don't want to build here because I want one. I guess I could always just take a wood for storybooks from my Rent Keeper next round. I think I would 2 wood and a stone ahead of that. I think that action's better. But we'll see. I have some options, that's for sure. So I was thinking. Intel's building a room here. Alright. Cat lover is putting a hat on a hat. Well, I don't get a room action anyways, so. PJ17 plays occupation wealthiest European. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 resources. 4 stone and a reed. So almost certainly going to be building the well. Aside from that 1 reed from good friend, my friends have not been very good to me. I would like for them to be better. Although that'll change as they start family growthing. To be fair, not much start player action has happened because of Mewdes. Yes. Yep, that does work the way you expect it to. He can take the stone and then put it, and then he can basically take the stone and leave it there. So I could do something like reedstone food. I could take 3 wood. 3 wood seems a bit better than reedstone food for me. Yeah. And we'll grab a food and a stone. Yeah, so definitely going to be fencing 15. Think definitely should be building four fence stables. And then with Soil Nutritionist, my goal is to max 2 types of crops. And with Baker Servant, so I guess Baker Servant will be kind of awkward because I'll kind of have the choice between crops, probably between grain and fields. And fields are worth more points than grain anyways because they occupy spaces. So okay, pottery, Renault pottery for PJ17 into 0 clay. That's kind of weird. Man, I just have so much I want to do here. So much. I want to take like every action. Want to play all my miners. I probably 3 stone if it comes back, because 3 stone could be the well or it could be 6 food. Both seem pretty good. Intel plays Clockwork Man, so I get a stone. Yeah, so Mewdes is fencing is quite nice. Certainly with Cowboy and Mother, that's one of your goals is to make space for the animals you're going to start taking. Yeah, well is available. Yep. Yep. Although with Lady of the Manor, the well is definitely not as good as it sometimes is. Like the well is better when there are fewer bonus points available, but when something like Lady of the Manor comes out, then like plowing and getting crops becomes way better. Oh, Mewdes forgot Cowboy and Mother gives me food. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, because he has had the same food since he took Beastmaster. Sure, I guess that's fine. Well, Intel has to family growth, and PJ17 seems unlikely to stable block me. So I guess I'll leave the wood because if he takes 6 wood, then I can start player and grow ahead of him in round 9. And if he doesn't, if he leaves the 6 wood, then that means, well, I guess Mewdes would take the 6 wood, right? So what am I leaving the 6 wood behind for? I should probably not do that. I think I'm going to do it anyways, though. I get a stone. I forgot about that. Plus S. I could just build the well here. Yeah, just build the well straight up. Pass up on all these other good actions. I guess 4 clay is not quite enough for the next cooking hearth. 2 wood and a stone is pretty good, but yeah, let's just build the well. Alright, well's in chat. Let's see them. And feed 5. Whoops. I meant to put that, not feed 5, in Twitch chat. PJ17 gonna take 4 clay maybe, so that he can eat 2 clay for his pottery. Because one of the things about the pottery is because you're capped on 2 clay per 2 food at most per harvest from the pottery. That's part of the reason that it's not a great way of feeding. But even if Yeah, so he's in the situation where he can choose not to feed with the clay this harvest, but if he doesn't, that's 2 food he can never convert ever. And usually I'm a big fan of wanting to do that. And wow, how bad is the guildmaster here? Or how sad is the guildmaster here? I get a cattle, yes, thank you. From my storybooks. So in order to build 2 more rooms, I need 12 total resources at the moment. So a 6 wood action, or 2 3 wood actions more likely. Or 4 reed and 4 wood. Yikes. Yikes. How do you get that little black pop-up thing? Are you talking about the chat? I go to the dashboard and then I click pop-out chat, and then I just drag it over here. Yeah. Yeah, if you open Twitch chat on your dashboard, Alex, then you can click on it and click on pop out chat. Beehive for Intel. All right. Good card. Not being a good friend. So yeah, 4 wood, 1 stone is really good. 6 wood is really good. 6 clay is really good. I might take 4 reed ahead of all of those things, though. Well, not ahead of 6 wood, 4 wood. But 6 wood, 4 wood probably gets taken, and then I'll 4 reed ahead of 6 clay. Because I want to build 2 more rooms, so I can spend the reed pretty easily. 2 rooms and then reno twice. 4 reed looks fine. I could build, if I wanted to be really crazy, I could build 3 rooms. And then if I build 3 rooms, then Rent Keeper activates every round for the rest of the game. Ooh, that's kind of appealing. It seems like too crazy, but that's kind of appealing. So I get a wood off of PJ17 playing Powder Keg. 4 stables in a room. I think I want to build 2 rooms at once if I can. If I'm going to build a room, I could wait till next round, then it saves me on start player. But building a room earlier does get me Rent Keeper faster. We'll have to see. I have 3 actions, so I've got time. I think my first 2 actions either way are going to be pretty good, so... And if I do think that I want to build up to 6 rooms, then I would have more time to build my stables, because I want to get my stables done in the same action that I build my 5th room. Yeah, pass me 6 wood, please. Yeah. Looks good. The only problem is my overgrown pond and muddy waters will have relatively less impact because they're coming out later. Am I going to make 6 rooms? I mean, I'm not 100% guaranteed on it. I would need a lot of stone. It's probably not worth it if I don't get to a stone house, but Rent Keeper could get me 1 stone for the rest of the game. So, yeah, that would be pretty good. PJ17 needs to build the joinery, or else he's going to have a problem. What even is this game? It's like playing a solo. And I get the 4 read back. Oh my goodness. I could build 3 rooms right now. Yeah, I just take the actions when I need them. Yeah, that's exactly right. I could build 3 rooms. I think I won't build 3 rooms. I think I'll build 2 rooms and a couple stables. So... yeah, let's do that. Want room. So if I spend the maximum possible reed, then I can save 1 wood per room. So I can spend 8 wood. So I'm left with 4, and then I can build a free stable, and then I can build 2 more stables. Make lots of room for Cat Lover for my 6th room. That would be pretty fun if I want to do that. Oh, I have 1 extra wood from Good Friend. I don't know if I ever actually took it. I announced it, but I don't know if I took it. When did he play? Two wood and free stable. When did he announce the powder keg? Yeah, I don't think I ever actually took the wood. So yeah, it's still sitting on the board. I just take actions when I need them. Yeah. Oh, I should announce plus FS. Yes. And I have 6 food now, which is pretty nice. PJ, that's interesting. PJ17 decided to take animals. I can family growth here. So I'm definitely going to family growth here because it'll let me storybooks a cattle and breed cattle. Yeah. Yeah. I hope PJ17 knows that I could build rooms. Or knows that I built rooms. Like that he wasn't like tricked by my farm not updating or something. Oh well. Muddy Waters, I think. And finally get my wood from Good Friend. And then here's Muddy Waters. And then food, clay, food. So I only need 1 more food now for the rest in my last 2 actions. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I will need much better feeding for the next harvest for sure, because my rent keeper and my well are going to slow down. But I mean, I can build a cooking hearth, and there we go. There's my feeding, because I have cattle that are breeding, and there are going to be pairs of animals available on the board. Can I friend a sheep? PJ17 taking start player there so that he can family growth ahead of me in round 10. I think I reedstone food here. I think the reedstone food is like the best way for me to get 1 food in this round. Yeah, and it's not better than me taking 4 wood, but if I get reedstone food and 3 wood, I think that's better than me 4 wood and 2 food fishing, for example. Or me 4 wood and then play quarry, eat my 1 stone. What is going on here? Well, I don't need to take wood, because if I don't take wood, then I get better wood action next round. Although, I think I'll take wood anyways. Yeah, keep taking good wood actions when I can. Yep, that seems okay. Plus A storybooks and breed. And feed 7. And then start of the round plus FS. Yep. Yeah, it takes stone for the rest of the game, basically. And then the stone is either a bunch of food with quarrymen, or it's the stone that I need to renovate to a 6-room stone house. Because I think I am going to build another room. Because Cat Lover makes it cheap, and then I get Rent Keeper for the rest of the game. And the Rent Keeper will help me get the extra stone to reno, so yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any like big like 6-room house payoff cards like pelts or wooden strongbox or anything like that, but that's okay. PJ17 plays timetable. Also, it's pretty hilarious that we've got Sculptor's Son and Guildmaster competing with each other. Mewdes made sure he got the joinery, I guess. Oh, I put my food in the wrong spot because I get 2 food here. My clay. I forgot I'm second. My stuff should be top right. Wow, I get 6 wood, or I get 4 wood and a stone. 6 wood pays for my rotten plow. I guess I also need an extra stable still, so yeah, 6 wood. Looking pretty good. And I've got the well already. Yeah, this could be like a really high scoring game. The only thing that will be low on is I've probably giving away the Lady of the Manor points. In fact, I almost certainly am. Like Mewdes might take the Lady of the Manor points, but I don't think it'll matter because I'm gonna have like a 6-room house with a well and a bunch of stables, and yeah, I think I'm doing just fine. So I'll build a clay oven, sure. So I want to maybe my last 2 actions are place soil nutritionist and then plow, get a field into clay, something like that. That would look pretty good. Yeah, me losing Lady of the Manor is not a foregone conclusion, although it is difficult against the Cowboy Mother because he actually will be able to max animal points, which I will not be able to do. So if he does animals in addition to crops, fields, pastures, and stables, then that'll be more difficult for me. Wow, am I going to get 4 wood and a stone as well? Do I even need 4 wood and a stone? Okay, good, they took it. Thank you. Thank you for saving me from that dilemma. We are definitely taking 5 clay. Alright, Intel played an occupation farm steward. Oh, interesting that you did not announce it, Intel. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I want a family growth next round. Yeah, because if I family growth next round, then I can do even more stuff. Yeah, I want to start player anyways with Overgrown Pond. What do we want? We want food first, I guess. Since the wood from Overgrown Pond might actually be useless, which is kind of funny. Actually, the 2 wood from Good Friend might be useless as well. Which is pretty hilarious. Well, plowing without having soil nutritionist out is a little sad, but I just, that's not a problem. I can pretty much do what I want this game, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. We're going to have family growth, and I actually will build another room later this round. And I bet PJ17 will not see it coming, so I should do it before PJ17 does his last action. We will play Wildlife Reserve here, because it gives us room to hold a boar. So I can take a boar now from storybooks, for example. I'd probably still take a cattle, just because The cattle is for food, which I'm going to need a bunch of food, but yeah. Like PJ17 should assume that his build a room action is safe. So I just have to make sure I build before his third build a room action. Nope, he's gonna first action build a room. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he does see what I'm doing coming. If he does, that's fine. So all 6 clay. I'm pretty sure Mewdes will take the 6 clay because it's Reno plus a fireplace for him. But you never know. Maybe he'll plow. If he takes the 6 clay, we'll probably soil nutritionist maybe. He plows, okay. Definitely the 6 clay. Intel plays. Start player sleeping corner. Very nice. Don't think it matters. So what am I getting? I'm getting a wood, a clay, and a food next round. And then I get a food here, and then I get a wood and a food there. Oh, plus wood on corner. I could fence, do all my fencing here. I do need to take food though, so yeah, let's just be safe. Make sure this cooking hearth doesn't get blocked. So I actually have room for 2 breeding pairs right now, because Wildlife Reserve gives me capacity for 2, and then I have 4 otherwise, so I could do that. I could like take a boar. If I took a boar and then a Storybooks got myself a boar, then I would breed a boar onto my farm. So taking a boar would really be like taking 2 boar, sort of, because I guess, sort of, well, like taking 2 boar, yeah. But then I'm losing out on taking a cattle from Storybooks, which is the maximum amount of food. Oh, he gets to grow here. I forgot about that. Nice. Minor Spinny. Okay. Fortunately, I don't really need wood anymore. I pick up a wood here to go to 11. I only need 1 more wood. And that's if I don't play Rotten Plow. I need 1 more wood. Assuming that I don't use the round 14 wood, which I probably won't because it's going to come pretty late. It'll be worth it for me to build before then. Plus wood on Spinny. PJ17 Renos. Sure. Oh, you know what? Rentkeeper could give me 2 resources if I go to a stone house. Ooh. Should I try to Reno round 12, Reno round 13 so I can do that? The problem is, what are the resources doing for me in round 14 if I do that? They're probably not doing anything for me, right? Should I take 4 stone here? Like, 4 stone is good. I just get whatever I want. Yeah, you're totally right, Do Academy. Just whatever I need, I get. Yeah, I could play Soil Nutritionist here in case, like, I plow, but then the clay is only really useful if I play Rotten Plow. Like, there's 4 stone available. I mean, Intel needs stone to get to his stone house. But otherwise, I don't think the stone is all that useful to anyone else. And I can keep taking stone myself. I guess if I'm going to build another room, I need some more resources. So if I'm going to build another room, then taking the stone seems to make sense. Yeah, and then I can, if I have extra, I can just play quarryman for a couple. Oh, and I get a wood here from a good friend. At this point, I'm unsurprised if plow so gets passed. Yeah. 5 food, A, 2 feed 9, plus A story books. I just get to do whatever I want in this game, which is something else. Plus, oh no, I don't get rent keeper here because I didn't build a room last round. Well, pretty good chance I get plow here, and if I don't get plow, I can start player rotten plow. And I have plenty of time to play soil nutritionist. Yep. Oh, here we go. Farm school. Okay. Wow, there were a lot of reed miners. And Mewdes has played all 3 of them. Oh, he's probably... Well, he might be going for plow sow. Hard to tell what he's going... I guess with farm school, yeah, he wants plow sow ahead of family growth. I would think... Oh, that's PJ17 doing it. What? PJ17 has farm school. Wow, that would have been so good for Mewdes. Well, I guess I don't know what his last couple of cards are. But yeah, Mewdes is getting plow so passed to him. He's like, what is going on in this game? You know what's funny? If I build 6 rooms, I cannot maximize my fences and my stables. So I need to leave my last... yeah, I know, I did. Yeah, I know, you were joking. So I'm going to... I want to leave my last 2 rooms for build a room and then reno. I don't want to leave my reno too late. So... That seems like a good idea. Will I reno do anything? Like reno rotten plow? Do I even want to play rotten plow? Yeah, I think soil nutritionist is probably good enough that I can afford to play rotten plow. Before that, do I take some sheep maybe as some food, source of food? How many animals can I hold maximum? Only 6, right? And the next cat lover threshold is 7. So I would need to take sheep and 4. Oh, Mewdes is blocking my build a room to get his stables out. That makes sense. Let's take the sheep because they're worth food right now. So 1 sheep goes in my house and 1 on the winter wildlife reserve, and then my cattle can all live there. The same thing. 1 of them's on the wildlife reserve. Okay, that's fine. And I already got the 2 food from eating the 1. All right, looking good. Well, the wood in round 14 might actually be relevant. I might Reno fence in round 14. Yeah, so I have a lot of options here. Let's first of all, we'll play Soil Nutritionist, I think, because we may as well play the Rotten Plow. And even if we don't play the Rotten Plow, the clay might be useful for something. And then I guess with Soil Nutritionist, maybe I could build even more rooms. There's some kind of weird play there. Then I can take 4 wood or 3 wood. Either is basically all the wood I need for the rest of the game. Could maybe take grain, but I'll take the contested action. Oh, I have 2 moves in a row, so it really does not matter. Yeah, take grain, sure. All right. Then I say, pass me, plow so at your. Wait, how does that go? At your risk, at your own risk. There's something else there. I don't remember. I'm confused. So I eat 6. Oh wait, I don't want to eat a sheep, so I eat 4. I've got another 4 because I get 1 from my well. So I need to pick up 2 food ideally. Although, wow, I just got past plow sow. Yes, please. I will definitely plow sow, and I will definitely pay Soil Nutritionist to get an extra grain. So if I get plow and then sow again next round, then that'll be worth a lot of points. And it maybe just sow will be worth a lot of points. So yeah, maybe I don't play Rotten Plow and I just do a first action sow a vegetable and a grain for like 3 points. Three points in a food would be the exact amount. So I'm pretty sure I want to Reno with this next action, especially if Mewdes takes clay. If Mewdes takes clay, I really want to Reno with this next move. Also, Mewdes just played so Good Friend could have got like 4 read here, which is pretty funny. Hopefully Mewdes does not take clay. Build first. Yes, I do want to build before I take clay. You're right. Because if well, I guess Intel doesn't have read, so yeah, my build into Reno is safe no matter what here. So that means my double Reno is safe. Yeah, this is a game. Yeah, I think this is a game where Mewdes did a lot of start player actions, and it helped me way too much. Like the fact that I got 2 occupations in state in round 1, really good. I've almost forgot Reeve is out there. What did he do? He took vegetable? Okay, so that means I can't take vegetable anymore. This is a stomp, yeah. Is that what I should call this? Call this game? Call the game This is a Stomp when I title the video. Alright, we can save 3 resources. We want to pay 1 reed and then the rest wood. So that means we have to pay 3 wood, right? 3 wood, 1 reed. And then 1 stable. I don't even know what I do next round, guys. I'm gonna like run out of points after like my first move or two. Intel plays Bakehouse, sure. Like, are we gonna get Plowback here? If we get Plowback from PJ17, that'll be kind of crazy. Oh, Bakehouse gets us a stone. That's nice. Should we be more greedy? Should we have gone for even more rooms here? Oh, did I take clay from my soil nutritionist? I didn't. If I'd remembered that, maybe I should build another room even. There's got to be diminishing returns on that at some point, right? I'm just gonna do it. I don't think anyone will object. Really nice, good friend. Yeah, take the stone. I could just take one boar here. I think actually I want a fence. I don't want to risk not getting on fence because I want to be able to breed these animals that I have on my farm. So, yes, let us fence. We can fence up to 15. The question is, do we want to leave room for another field? No, let's not leave room for another field. Let's just fence 15 is fine. Don't know if that's the right who, I guess. Yes, because the friend is the subject and the card is the object. Or am I a subject? Oh, I can never remember how that works. Like Creed says, it's a made-up word used to trick students. Okay, so Intel needs like a bunch of moves to be able to get on Reno, right? So Reno is safe, and Mewdes would have to first action take Clay in order to contest with me for Reno. So yeah, we just take a boar here. And then maybe Occupation Quarryman for my last move. And then I don't have to eat any animals off my farm. Then I can breed cattle twice more. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So 2 food to play the quarryman, and then I can get a food stone next round. Is that worth it? That action was probably not very good, was it? Maybe it's okay. Two food, 4 stone to feed 10. Plus FS rent keeper. And Reeve. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Reeve, even though I talked about it like a second ago. I could sow here. Though I think it's worth risking the 2 points I would get from the sow to try to get the vegetable and then sow after getting the vegetable. So yeah, first pick vegetable here, I think, is what we're doing. I think I'll probably I guess Renault clay oven I could bake on Renault clay oven. I was just gonna Renault fireplace, I think, because I think it probably so will not come back in all likelihood, but you never know. Maybe it does. This is a hard game to predict what will happen. Where's Lumen to say, title of this video, nice game. Yeah, Reeve. Yeah, so we're probably not getting Lady of the Manor, but gotten everything else, why not? So yeah. That's an excellent point, HKLJ. That is an excellent point. I have gotten everything else. Why count myself out on getting so? Oh, there we go. Intel does so. Okay, that's fine. Imagine I'm playing a soul. Yeah, yeah. Score ungodly high points. I guess Mewdes takes a boar here. I guess boar and sheep are both worth points. Oh, maybe he takes the reed. Reed is also worth points. Oh, he gets 3 food from Beastmaster. Right, I forgot about that. Nice. He doesn't get grain, but he gets the other types of crops. Yeah. Nice game from Mewdes. Don't think it's beating me, though. I got a feeling here, guys. All right, let's take the boar. It's a point. If it's not a point, it's 3 food. And, yeah, cattle's 4 food. Oh, I got a reno twice. I can't forget about renovating. So I have one more action to get food with. Intel's building some stables, okay. Maybe the title is solo game. That's a good idea. I like that, yeah. So the cattle is 4 food, and I am going to end up eating some points. So let's count the... There's no way we're getting Lady of the Manor, right? So eating 2 cattle is totally fine. In which case, we should play towards maximizing our points. So rather than taking 1 point here, we could take a point from clay. Oh, you know what? No, I don't have enough stone. I can't clay oven. No clay oven for me. So we could just take a cattle, I guess. Because it's 4 food. Yeah, seems fine. Oh, also, someone made a comment about not putting spoilers. I did read it. I haven't replied to, and I meant to. Someone put a comment about not putting spoilers in the title. That's definitely a good idea. The only thing I wonder about is I also get requests for like putting like card names so that people can like search up. So like I'm also kind of thinking like if I put key cards in the title, then if you were like, oh, I've got this in my boîte de jeu game, then you could search up to see how I use the card. Like I was kind of thinking about that. That's kind of why I like putting the card names in the title. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Make a comment or whatever. What should I do there? I think either is reasonable. Spoiler list titles are reasonable, and spoiler full titles. Because I think it was Mr. Beatify who was saying, I like to do the draft along with you. And then if I put a spoiler in the title, then it's pretty clear what I end up taking. Right. Not so much of a surprise when I put... In this game, if I put Storybooks, Overgrown Pond, Muddy Land... Actually, I have a huge farm. I have... What do I have here? I have Muddy Waters. So my Overgrown Pond is very muddy, obviously. And I also have a wildlife reserve, which is... I gotta have a lot of room for that. Okay. Eat 2 cattle, I think. Everything else is eating points, so that cattle was not actually worth a point that I took. That's a shame. Don't know what I was thinking. Why is Intel playing Master Renovator? Does he tie me on Reeve now? Oh, he does tie me on Reeve because of Clockwork Man. Forgot about Clockwork Man totally. So I have whatever I score plus 1 for Muddy Pond or Muddy Waters and then 3 for the Reeve. So whatever I score plus 4. So 57. Yikes. 58. Yikes. Pretty good. HKLJ says, I don't like spoilers. You can put your drafted cards in the description. I think the algorithm searches that. In a game like this, you can predict from round 3 the outcome, so spoilers not as consequential. Mewdes had 52. Very respectable score. Very respectable. Yeah, unfortunately, though, he helped me too much along the way. So even though he ended up with a really nice game, really nice Cowboy and Mother game, it doesn't matter because of how ridiculous my game is. Also, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone hit 3 Beastmaster bonus points. Because what has he got? 1, 2... So what did he count? He counted 4. So 4 is his 4 minor points. Plus 3 from Lady of the Manor. Plus 3 Beastmaster. Plus 2. What is his plus 2 from? I just want to make sure he's not getting cheated out of any points. Amita says, nice find. Maybe I can make debate with my early start playering. Seems like the most useful thing for me to do, though. Yeah. Question. Because he said 4 2 3 3, and I see 2 2 3 3. Oh, 4 from Sofo. GG. Yeah, I have a pretty good farm. Beastmaster should give like 2 or 3 points per maximum animal, then I would sometimes read it at least. That's good. I like that though, Academy. That's really good. A 58 in a late family growth game. Yeah. Yes. with only one global bonus point card. And in fact, I donated mine, but I managed to get the Reeve, so yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. All right. I'm not going to look at this draft. I mean, the quality of my cards is just like way too high, and too much went my way. In this game, I would say look at what my opponents do and do not do that. Because if you do that, then, yeah, then your opponents will have games like me. And I did like capitalize it on it well, I think, but I had a lot go my way here. So that's going to be all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I will stream on... I think I'll stream on Saturday. I don't think I'm going to go skiing on Saturday. I went yesterday and had a really good time. It was really nice. The driving was not great, but it was good otherwise. Although my friend got hit in the face with a snowboard because someone plowed into her from behind, which was very unfortunate, but I think she's doing okay. Didn't end up having the greatest day. But yeah, I'll stream Saturday. Maybe one, maybe 2 games. Depends on how active the site is. I'm on a pretty good roll recently, I have to say. What have we won? Like 60% of our games in the last month, which is 70% of my games in the last week, over 50 in the last month. Yeah, I'm on a pretty good win streak here. Well, not a win streak because I lost to Creed 2 games ago, but yeah, I'm doing pretty well. And I'm enjoying the game. I like this format, and as I've said before, you guys like leaving your comments and chatting and stuff. That makes it more fun. Yeah, Blue Mountain. Yeah, I live not too far. It's about a 2-hour drive, and my one roommate, who's not Nathan, likes snowboarding, and we kind of picked it up. We learned how to do it 2 years ago. I'd skied my whole life, but the nice thing about snowboarding is I go and it's like I'm going at more of my friend's speed because they're also not good. So like it's more fun for us to learn together. And I tried snowboarding at Tremblant last year, and I got my butt kicked. I did 1 day of skiing, 1 day of snowboarding, and my snowboarding did not hold up at Tremblant. And I was like, oh yeah, this is why I don't see any snowboarders at Tremblant. And there were really not very many there, which was really funny. Compared to at Blue, where it's like mostly snowboarders, or at least like a large majority. Yeah, that's enough of an aside. I guess I should do that like earlier in the video, like not at the end when everybody's tuned out and I'm just talking for the sake of talking. So yeah, I'll see you on Saturday, guys. See ya.